Hello, my name is Evelyn Staup, and today we will be discussing some common illnesses in dogs and some easy ways to prevent those. So, the common illnesses are Giardia, Bordetella, and kennel cough, and the three easy ways to avoid those are avoiding dog parks, making sure your pet has safe drinking water, and also getting the non-core vaccines. So, to start off with these common illnesses, according to Caitlin's son in 2018, Giardia attacks the intestinal tract and can cause diarrhea or an upset stomach in your pet. And it is contracted by the direct ingestion of the Giardiasis larvae. While Bordetella, specifically Bordetella bronchioseptica, is transmitted by air, direct contact with an infected pet, or ingestion as well, and it attacks the respiratory system. So that's where you hear that honking sound in your pet. And while it's commonly associated with kennel cough, because they are very synonymous, kennel cough can be caused by many other different viruses or bacteria as well, such as adenovirus, parainfluenza, and also canine coronavirus, but they're transmitted basically the same way. So the first preventative measure is getting your dog vaccinated. Core vaccines are whenever you get your dog vaccinated, and most dogs get these for rabies, distemper, parvovirus, parainfluenza, adenovirus, or hepatitis. But non-core viruses get less attention, and according to Dr. Aaron Rakowski in 2017, these vaccines don't necessarily prevent the virus, but it can lessen the symptoms and the duration of the illness. So Giardia and Bordetella are both non-core vaccines, so owners are likely to either ignore them or just not get them at all, which leads to a higher probability of these dogs having this virus and spreading it. So the second preventative measure after you get your dog vaccinated is to make sure your pet has safe drinking water. According to Arford in 2021, communal bowls are not a safe thing for your dog to drink. While it may be convenient to keep your pet hydrated and other pups in the area as well, or in the dog park, or whatever it be, it can be a hot spot for unwanted microbe transmission. So it's just not a worth it risk. Instead, owners can try carrying a small collapsible bowl with them and maybe a bottle of water for their individual pet. And if another dog wants a drink, they could pour one separately for them as well and make sure it's rinsed in between. And it's just a good way to keep those diseases that are necessary to be transmitted by ingestion at bay. So after those two steps are taken, the last preventative measure is to avoid the dog park. Although it's a seemingly brilliant idea at first hand, because your dog gets to play and make friends and also gets a lot of exercise, it's just not worth the risk. These are kind of the hot spots for Giardia, Bordetella, and kennel cough transmissions. Because they can be transmitted by direct contact, or Giardia, dogs like to eat poop, so that's how it is transmitted as well. So your playing pup can be unknowingly exposed to certain viruses and all of these common diseases without you even knowing, and a trend could be started. Additionally, there's also the risk of never knowing what any other pup has in that area. So it's just a good idea to avoid those altogether because you never know what risks are there. So today we talked about those three common illnesses in dogs that are certainly avoidable: Giardia, Bordetella, and kennel cough, and making sure you influence yourself and all these other dog owners to get those non-core vaccines in addition to their core vaccines. Make sure your pup has safe drinking water by carrying around a small collapsible bowl and maybe a bottle of water, and also avoiding those dog parks altogether. Thank you very much.